Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show with myself, Israel Josie. show brought to you by the one and only Magic Mind. Go get your Magic Mind. You do get a 20% discount, I believe, or you do get a fair discount, courtesy of listening to the Lunar Lounge. Now, Mercury's about to go retrograde. He's already in his shadow period. And yeah, we are, I'm already, well, I was, experiencing technical difficulty even from last week, but even more so now. Got a message. So I'm not live on Facebook, but on YouTube and on Instagram, hopefully you guys can hear. Although a message did pop up saying that I will not be, they're having some technical difficulties with Instagram. Instagram's having some technical difficulties. So I don't know whether I am, I can check. I can check at my end. However, welcome everybody, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. It's a show which aims to inform, educate, enlighten, about the cosmos and its relationship to human affairs. So any questions, keep them coming. I can see here on Instagram that I am, I am live. It's looking like it. So I can see some people here already here. Shout out to Yasmina. Shout out to Pretty. How you doing, my dear? It was wonderful speaking with you. When was it? Last week, week before? Lost track of time. Iffy also as well. It was great speaking to you as well the other day. Who we've got there? Akshi. Shout out to Lexi. Happy birthday, belated birthday. I did track you out on your birthday. Shout out to Faye. Faye's up in here. We've got Russia in the building. Shout out to Russia. How are you doing? Yes, just me. Haha, I see you. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. But they did say that it seems to be okay on Instagram. I don't know how stable it can be. Because I did get a message when I was logging on that, there's a technical issue. They've got technical issues with Instagram have got technical issues with streaming. So I don't know. I know I can stream on Facebook and they're connected, aren't they? So it is what it is. But those for you on YouTube, I think it's, business as usual. You guys can see me, hear me, right? So yeah. Welcome, Jackie. Mary saying, I'm early today, ready for the show. Hey, we like that. Round of applause. Shout out to Angela. Love. Shout out to See It's Right There. I love these names. Welcome to the show. Shout out to Amy. Christiane. Oh, Christiane's joined us today. Okay. I like it. Shout out to Majana. Greetings, sister. How are you doing? Yeah. Shout out to Amy, See It Right There, all of you that are here. I want to thank each and every single one of you who take time to download, listen to. Again, this show is available again on YouTube, of course, but also as well you can listen to on any of your podcast platforms, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, but there's some other ones as well. Google Podcasts or something like that. I'm on there. But yeah, you can, if you put in the Lunar Lounge podcast show, yeah, I'm sure you'll see me come up. Shout outs to Yvette. Welcome to the show. Later on in the show, of course, or towards the end of the show, we've got Tarot Card of the Week coming up. So let's see what the Tarot Card of the Week is going to be showing us this week. Competition time. We do have a winner. I will be announcing it later on and I will be posing another question. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, keep it locked right here. What was the question I was going to ask? I had it in my it will come. So yeah, what else was I going to say? What is the weather like where you are? A few little clouds. However, the sky is somewhat blue. We're getting a blue, but a few clouds coming up. It did cool down over the last couple of days over here in the UK, that is. The weather did, and we needed it to cool down because that heat. But apparently, there's another heat wave coming this weekend. Well. Let's keep it locked for that. I'm not one of these heat wave kind of people. But yeah, shout out to LaDonna. Welcome to the show. So yeah, glad you're all seeing, hearing me, as well as you should. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. Keep any questions coming. Well, we know the big one, the Mercury retrograde is coming up, right? So it can't be denied, the Mercury retrograde. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. So, but we'll be having a look at what the chart is saying for us over the course of the next couple of weeks, going through the month of July. So yeah, but Mercury retrograde is going to be the big one. Amy saying looks cloudy here again today. Yesterday was windy. Yeah, we had a bit of rain yesterday, day before yesterday. Kind of cooled down. I mean, the moon was in Pisces, so yeah, it made perfect sense. But now the moon's in Aries now, I believe. So yeah, getting warm again. Yeah, tell me about it. Let's watch this space. Yvette's saying, bring it on, the sun. Yeah. Those people who like warmth. Unlike myself. I like it warm. I think warm is the right word. Yeah. Not hot. Yeah, not my kind of thing. I'm always saying that. Maybe because I was born in the autumn, maybe it's got something to do with it. Who knows? What else I was going to say? But mind you, I'd say that about you as well. It's not the case, is it, with you? You know, one of the people here was born in the winter. You know, maybe that's why. Maybe it's the polar opposite. You know, you're born in the winter, so you like the heat. Maybe there's something to it, perhaps. I just like it warm, in between. Libra style. What else has been going on? What has been happening in the world? What is it that we can? What's happening out there? Anything crazy? It's the usual suspects, right? P. Diddy got off. Forgot to mention that last week, or was it week before? Yeah, well, he didn't get off totally. He got some charges stuck, which I would have thought one or two would have stuck, but they seemed like they were the more minor ones. But the big ones that could have got him sent to prison for quite some time were ones that he got off. So yeah. Well, but what else is happening? Has it been released? Is it actually released? I bet you he's going to be throwing another big party for that. Yeah, some people, they just don't listen. Anywho, I'll be bringing up the chat for the moment. Anything else? Keep your comments coming. Any questions coming also as well. Shout out to how do I pronounce this? Malid Marie. Welcome to the show. Yeah, Rasha saying Libra style indeed. It is in between. Shout out to, am I pronouncing it right? Nitu. I keep wanting to say Nintu. There's a deity, ancient Babylonian deity, Nintu. So I'm kind of getting mixed up. No, it's Nitu. Shout out to Nitu. Welcome to the show. I know it's your first time probably hearing me here live on you know, Instagram, or you know, tuning in. This is the Lunar Lounge podcast show. I do it every week, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell their family, friends, brother, sister, uncle, auntie, nephew. Tell them to log in, tune in, and they can also listen to the show on any of the podcast platforms, including YouTube. YouTube's become a podcast platform these days, isn't it? I mean, let's face it. But welcome to the show. Russia's saying no, it won't. No, it won't. What? Please let me know what that comment was for, Russia. No, it won't. What? I need to know that one. So yeah. What's what I was going to say? Anything else going on in the world? Anything taking news? Is there any big news? There hasn't been anything. Not that I've been listening, but I've been busy. You know, traveling, seeing clients, all that kind of stuff. You know. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't tell my left from my right. No, what the list? It won't be released. Oh, which list? Which list are you talking about? See, Mercury retrograde has already got us. Which list are you talking about? Are you talking about the list, like the Jeffrey Epstein list or P. Diddy list? Is that the list you're talking about? Or what list are you talking about? Be specific. It's all right. The Pentagram don't watch this program. It's not big enough. Oh, the Epstein list. Oh, right. Well, of course, we know that's not going to be released, is it? Of course not. And we all know why. But people are saying the Epstein list is not going to be released. Hasn't it already been released? Wasn't there something, was it last year before last, where names were released, where they found like even Stephen Hawking was on the list? Like, really? Who the hell pushed your wheelchair in there? But you know, it is what it is. Christine is saying flash floods in the US. Correct. That's been big. I'm wondering whether it's the whole Neptune retrograde thing that could be, Neptune's connected with floods. Uranus is connected with floods also as well, can be connected with unpredictable kind of behavior. And Uranus, we know, just recently moved into the sign of Gemini. So, yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell. I think we have to look at the chart of the US to see what is happening there. But yeah, there has been floods in the US, hasn't there? And all those people that died, what was it? I mean, the last time I counted, it was something, I don't know, it's a high number of people that had died. And there was an X amount of people missing. I think there was 27 girls missing or something of that nature. Mary's letting me know flash floods in Canada too. Amy's saying, oh yes, the floods. Very sad. Lots of people, including young children, were lost. Yeah. And I take it they're still looking for them. It's normally if they're looking, if they're searching for people in that kind of condition and it's gone like about, I don't know, well, a week, 9 times out of 10, it's not, you can be expecting some, not so great news to come from that. Yeah, the children summer camps. Yeah. I mean, look, the world's a funny place. It's catastrophes, crisis are somewhat inevitable, and sometimes we get caught in it. Sometimes we're connected with it personally, maybe geographically, maybe religiously, maybe group-wise, maybe race-wise. But it comes with its own mystery, as to, I think, well, death as a whole has its own mystery, doesn't it? I mean, you're here one minute, you're gone the next. I was just thinking of a friend of mine that passed last year, and it was just thinking back, like how death is something that's always, don't mean to start the show off a bit morbid, but death is something I'm fascinated with death. Personally, that's me personally. I'm not saying that you should be, but yeah. So Amy's saying, yeah, 134, right? Yes, and 101 missing, right? So that lets you know how behind I was. I think the last number I got, there was something like 95 dead, and I think they were saying something like 30 odd or 40 odd missing. So the numbers have obviously risen. See you up there saying upwards of 170 souls. Wow. Yeah, speechless. So yeah, death is something that really fascinates me. Christiane is asking, anything in your 8th house? Yes, Mr. Mars. So yeah, death is always, I've always been fascinated by it. I shall continue to be, but there's a part of it that part of the fascination to some degree, it's the fact that you're here one minute and then you're gone the next, and that's it's shocking on one level, it's remarkable on another, it's mysterious, all at the same time. that you just hear 1 minute, it just takes a split second. And I think part of that allows us to perhaps maybe allow us to appreciate life or aspects of life. Because again, as they say, tomorrow is not promised. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm fascinated with death. I'm fascinated with the whole thing. I know it's cruel. But then you see, I've learned, or I've subscribed to the idea that, well, it's not cruel. We all have to die at some point, and I get it. Of course, we all want to live a nice old age and be healthy and strong, but sometimes we've got to have ups and downs. I always question what is so special about me that I should still be alive. There's no guarantee. I'm human just like anybody else. I have a soul just like everybody else. I'm trying to live my life just like anybody else. So yeah. Yeah, it's a big thing. But yeah, sorry to start off the show there with death, 8th house. But yeah, I've got Mars in my 8th house, so I think that's part of it. But it's also other things as well, ruler of my 8th house and all that kind of stuff. I think that's why I'm fascinated with that. I'm just, yeah. And I think perhaps also having a near-death experience when I was a child as well is probably connected to it too. I don't fear death, and after there's in my journey I've just learned to embrace it. But of course I love my life. I want to live here and I want to enjoy life just like everybody else. But as they say, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Russia's saying no names, but not on the official list from the White House. Okay, talking about Epstein's list we're talking about here, or the FBI. Okay, I'm sure some names were released. Russia saying my cat died, retrograde. Yeah, could be. All depends on your chart, I guess. 6th house, rule of your 6th house. We'd have to look at that. Russia saying, oh, Jennifer Aniston started a new relationship. Oh, really? I don't think nobody's interested. Is anybody interested in Jennifer Aniston having a new relationship? No. Like, good for her, world ain't gonna come to a standstill because Jennifer Aniston's having a new relationship. There's millions of people out there who are having a new relationship, and good luck to them. Wish them all the best, and hopefully it all goes well for them. Yeah, we can't keep up with some of these celebrities' relationships, yeah. And she's one of them, and she's been in and out a few of them. I get. Amy saying very sad. Yes, it is. Shout out to Coco Brown. Welcome to the show. Shout out to Florence. Good afternoon. Angela Love saying no. No to what? Definitely not. Yeah, Yvette is letting us know not interested in Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm not interested in that one. What else is happening? Anything else being big on the news? I think the big one is probably the floods, which is very, very sad, to be quite honest. And we're getting this extreme kind of weather. And again, it's probably from these, well, I'm put up the chart in a moment and we can definitely talk about it, because all the big planets now, I mean, apart from Uranus, are going retrograde. Pluto's gone retrograde now. Saturn just went retrograde recently, just the other day. Neptune also as well. They're all going retrograde. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, and then Mercury. Yeah, that's going to be in a couple of days. We'll talk about that in a moment when I bring up the chart of the moment. So let's see what's happening here. Shout out to Coco Brown. Shout out to James. How you doing, James? My man. You guys who are on Instagram, give this brother a follow, right? Mr. James, you see him in there. Guy is like wonderful. Me and him have got like similarities in our charts, sun, moon, and all that kind of. Yeah. This guy is amazing. Listen, amazing. He's the original Mr. Motivator. Remember Mr. Motivator? you know, doing the exercise. My mum used to love him. I used to wake up every morning doing the exercises. I tell you, I saw him the other day on TikTok. He's on TikTok, you know, Mr. Motivator. If you want to look him up. Hope you're well, James. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show here every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Let's go to the chart. Let's bring up the charts for the meantime. Oh yeah, another one. Oh God, you guys are reminding me of Angela's reminding me of the plane crash in Southend. What's going on? There was a helicopter crash also as well. Shortly after that other plane crash in India, there was another helicopter crash. Yeah, plane crash. I don't know the in-depth of that. I know there was a plane crash in Southend. How many people died? Did anybody die? You know. Yes, yeah, I saw that one. Trump's getting fed up of Putin. Yeah, because things ain't going his way. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, what do you expect? You think Putin's just going to roll over and say thing? But, you know, I'm still convinced. Donald Trump will cut a deal. You're a businessman. This is what it's about. It's about business. Cut a deal. Get to the deal, Trump. Get on it. And leave those immigrants alone. Say at the time. See it right there saying 7th year perfection has just begun for me. It's off to a banging great time on a lighter side. Great to hear that. Okay. I like it. 7th house year perfection. Okay. Depending what the ruler's doing and all that kind of stuff. That's good. That's good. Happy to hear that. There's always got to be good news, right? The sacking of MasterChef. Yes, I saw that as well. Bloody hell, you lot are bringing out this is going to become a news channel, isn't it? Greg Wallace, drag him down with him. Yeah, that was to do with the BBC. The BBC fired him, isn't it? Yeah, well, it is. Love to know what's going on in his chart. Yeah, I'll see it right there saying Jupiter. Okay, well, Jupiter's exalted at the moment, so hey, of course you're going to have a brilliant year. Of course you're going to have a brilliant year. Why not? Amy saying Putin's chart is very interesting. Scorpio rising, Mars in the 2nd house, trining the MC, and his MC's conjunct Pluto. Correct. That is correct. Yes. And there's something there about the birth chart. There's 2 charts for Putin. You know, he's not silly. Apparently, he knows a little bit about astrology, and apparently they purposely put this 2nd chart out to kind of throw people off. But they're very similar anyway. So you know they both got Scorpio rising. It's quite interesting. So yeah, that's. I think the year changed. I think they changed the year. So people are saying they're not too sure on. Yeah. Shout out to Tiffany, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see what's happening there. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the chart. Let's see what's happening. Let me do my bits and bobs and share the screen. Here we go, baby. This is the chart. Moon is in Aries. We got a fiery one, baby. Fire in the hole. Yeah, this is what it's about. Up and away. Moon in Aries. Okay, we like it. It's sharp. It's direct. It's separated from Saturn. Hence the clouds. So it's going to start heating up soon. Watch out for that. Okay, so what are we looking at? I'm still optimistic. I'm still quite happy about Jupiter in Cancer. That's going to be good again for the next year, of course. So yeah, let's welcome that. But what else has been happening? Well, we've got the big one, haven't we? The big Uranus. I spoke about that. Uranus in Gemini right now, moved in, still at that 0 degrees. And I told you, I betcha, although he's going to be going back, he's going to be moving retrograde, he's going to go back into Taurus, finish off some Taurus stuff. Now that's going to be very interesting. It was quite interesting. Me and a few people were looking at a few charts of countries. We noticed at the late degrees of the fixed signs, it seems to coincide with earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, and Uranus has just left the end of a fixed sign, which was Taurus. Could that be connected? Again, we do have to look at the charts of the countries. Yes, I repeat, the charts of the countries. If you didn't know, every country also has a chart, has a sun sign, moon sign, Venus sign, Mercury sign, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn. Yes, they have the placements. So when planets also hit things in the chart of a country, it can, bring, things that are associated with either fate or fortune or, positive or not so great, challenging circumstances to the nation. Perhaps maybe Uranus was also connected to, because what was the date of the floods? I believe Uranus was still in Taurus then. Uranus moved into Taurus on the 7th of July. The floods was before that, right? Can somebody correct me? What was the date? So when the floods first started, it was before Uranus entered Taurus. I'm sure. If somebody could put up the date for me, because I don't know the actual date that it actually started. July the 4th. Okay, on Independence Day. Yeah, interesting. So it would be interesting to see the solar return for the chart of America. I'm sure it will be in there. So Uranus was still in Taurus, was at the very end. And for those of for those of you who know your astrology, you know what fixed star is at the end of Taurus, right? Yeah, it's not a very polite one. So yeah, it seems like it's a Uranian thing, yeah. Because I take it there was no warning shots; it happened suddenly, which is often a Uranus kind of manifestation. It is what it is. My heart goes out. Prayers go out to the family, loved ones. Shout out to, who's this? Galia? Am I not pronouncing your name correctly? Do forgive me if I'm not. Galia. It looks like Galia. Galia. Shout out to Gabby. Gabby Astro Stars. How you doing? Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Show. Okay. Tiffany saying Algol, right on my ascendant. Yeah. Well, you're born with it. You have to embed that. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what that means on air, but I'm sure you already know. So Uranus probably may be connected, and we have to also say, although he's moved into Gemini, he still conjuncts that, the last degree of Taurus. He's not moving that quick, and he's going back in. He's going back into Taurus, which means that we're likely going to see similar activities like this repeat itself, maybe later on in the year. He's going to go back, and then he comes back again into Gemini next year, April, I believe. And then he will be there for the next 6-7 years or so. So, yeah, this is just a glimpse. Open up. And like I said, Uranus in Gemini, we're definitely going to be seeing teleportation. Or we're going to be on the verge of it by the time he finishes. AI is... you think AI... Listen, AI is going to the next level. Right? Uranus in Gemini. This is going to be very, very, very important shift in humanity. This is the Industrial Revolution repeating itself all over again. This is the age in which we're in. I'm urging people, depending what kind of skills that you have, to be open, especially now that Uranus has now moved into Gemini, to learn new skills. And especially skills that can be AI, tech, computer orientated or connected in some way. that would be on a more, it doesn't have to be that, but that I would say would be one of the number one things to do. Because what's going to happen is a lot of us, and maybe even some of us as astrologers, the debate is already up there. I'm speaking at the AA conference at the end of August, beginning of September, and I'm going to be on a panel where we're talking about this, about the emergence of AI. Because even as astrologers, we are, don't get me wrong, there's hope, but there's an element of astrology where we're going to be taken over by AI. People are just going to be consulting the AI. But you see, you need that human touch. There's going to be stuff that the AI is not going to be able to interpret ever. Yeah, I repeat, ever. So there's pros and cons. However, there will be some pros, and there will be some cons either way. So yeah, be careful, people. Some of you, depending on what skill you have, your job is about to be replaced by AI. It's a great time to be alive, but it's a frightening time. Shout out to Dinah. How you doing, my dear? Welcome to the show. Shout out to the UAE. Shout out to Dubai, my Dubai people. Shout out to Daira. Do I pronounce that name Daira? Or Daira? Okay, welcome to the show. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. I'm just about to take a sip of water. I need it with all this talking. Plus, I'm Cancer rising. Anywho, just back to the astrology. We are about to be replaced by AI. Make no mistake about it. And instead of being grumpy and, oh my God, oh, this stupid computer and these AI, and why is everything going so techy? And why is everything all computerized? Instead of complaining, do something about it. What people tend to do is that, let me tell you something. AI is here, technology is here, and it's here to stay. This is what the age of Aquarius is all about. So we have to adapt. It's not going to be easy for many of us, but we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to find new ways, because this AI is just going to be replacing people. I mean, have you seen these shops you can go into now? Okay, it's not necessarily going to stop shoplifters. That may be another thing that they need to work on. But you've got these shops now where you go in, you got your trolley or your basket, and you're picking up an item and putting it in, and it's just like, it knows what you got. It knows how much it is. You don't need to think, you do the thing, and you pay. There's these shops now, what they've got, you go in, you pick up, you don't even need to scan your card anymore. I know there's some shops now where you can scan your hand and all that stuff. You don't even need to do that. So what happens is you go into the shop and your credit card or your debit card or whatever is already linked to the thing. So you go in, dim, 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 whatever you take, you don't need to scan it. You just put it in the basket. The moment you take it off the shelf and put it in the basket, it knows what you got and how much it is. And it will boom, 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 totally, and boom. As you're walking out the shop, drop, comes off your card. I mean, it's amazing on one level, it's fascinating on one level, but on another, it's like, whoa, what's this new world? Yeah. Yes, so for these Gen Zs and these millenniums, yeah? For us who were born in the 70s, it's a whole different world, baby. And even the 80s. But yeah, it is what it is. Uranus in Gemini is going to be giving us a bit of a quantum leap over the course of the next 7 years. So watch this space. Anywho, what do we have? What's happening at the moment? Nothing too fascinating. Like I said, Saturn's going retrograde. Neptune's going retrograde. So what are we talking about here? Saturn, the planet of karma, right? Saturn shows us where we need to be structured, responsible, dutiful, disciplined, is going retrograde. This is a time where we really need to focus on our fears, right? We need to focus on our fears. We need to, okay, what didn't I do properly? You know, we're going back over stuff now. Yeah, our actions, our ethics need to be, looked at again. So yeah, Mary's saying shoplifters are not gonna like AI much. No, they're not. Angela's saying banks shutting down fast, quick. I can't remember the last time I was in a bank. And when I was there, I was lost. Like literally, like, okay, what's going on? Because they were just saying the machine's over there. You can put money in, you can take money out, you can check your bank balance, you can get a report, they don't need it. There was one cashier, tell a lie, there was one cashier. And she was doing something that the thing that soon all of that's going to be thing. There ain't going to be no more back. Listen, we've seen all of this. Subconsciously, we've been prepared for all of this. Terminator, right? Matrix, Terminator, iRobot. We've seen all of this stuff. What was the one there that Wesley Snipes was in? Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone. We've seen it. We've seen it. But you see, the thing is we're thinking, entertainment. Yeah, it is entertainment, but it's deeper than entertainment. You see, let me tell you something about entertainment. Entertainment is a way in which you learn in a way that is an enjoyable, fun way. That's what entertainment is on a deep level. Entertainment really is a way of tapping into something much deeper in life. Yes, make no mistake about it. Of course, you're meant to have fun with it. Yeah, of course, you're meant to be entertained, but it's also a learning avenue. So these films, don't just see them as just entertainment. They're also ways how we can understand the world, understand human psychology, understand the ways of the world, the energies of the world, and often even plugging into futuristic trends. That's what it's about. So yeah, see it right there. How will we manage without human interaction with more AI? No, I think we'll always need human interaction. We'll always need human interaction. That will never go. It's not going to get erased. But what's going to happen is it will go through some kind of phase where humans are wanting to replace human interaction with AI. And then they'll find it won't work. So there's going to be a kickback. There's going to be this strong wave going one way, and then there will be that, right? That's human nature. But yeah, they're going to start using this AI. It's going to be thinging, old people in homes. They're using it already. So they're not going to need people. AI with computers, will be able to bring robotic. So this is what I'm saying. It's the Industrial Revolution all over again. Go and find out what happened in the late 1800s and the early 1900s with the Industrial Revolution. Right? Because you had people, your farmers, people who would go to work, or when they started developing all these industrial machines and it really had a huge impact on humanity. They didn't know how to handle it. They didn't know how to adjust. This is that, again, on another level. That's all that is. History repeats itself. Yeah, the film Surrogates. Go and watch that one with Bruce Willis. That's a very good one. Good film. So they're showing at us. It's there. And don't think that this is something in the last 20, 30 years, They're being taken. Go and read books by George Orwell's The Time Machine. Go and read books from the 1920s, 1930s. Yes, authors in the 1920s, 1930s were giving you clues as to where we were going. Always been there, always there. So yeah, shoplifters are not gonna like AI much. Yeah. Florence was saying, my brother used to say, watch the sci-fi films. They are letting us know what's going to be happening next. Yeah, it's all there. That's Amy's saying that's probably one of the things with AI we'll never be able to duplicate. We will still need to get together. Yeah, but the thing is this is why iRobot is one of my favorite movies, and I urge you to go and watch that movie again, because you see in iRobot again. Listen to what the guy was saying, and this is the thing with AI. AI is learning. It's going to replicate. It's going to duplicate. So at the moment, because it's still early, we're thinking, oh no, it's not going to be able to replace. It will learn it because we are teaching it and it's picking up from us. So AI will learn how to formulate human emotions. It's just a matter of time. So it's there because it's learning on the job, so it's getting better and better. If you notice in the movie iRobot, go watch it again, where the guy who was killed, the guy who created, who was the sort of like brains behind it, he was saying when there was a bit when there was playing a clip of about a message that which he left, where he was saying, if you watch these robots, they're starting to act like human beings, because that when you leave a bunch of them together, they huddle together and stuff like that, and they're seeking the light. So so this is the key. Now this is the big mistake. See, I'm meant to be doing astrology here. Jackie's saying it's not the same. They don't have soul. Incorrect. Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to men aged 3. I don't know if that's the whole word. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Alchemy and Astrology has also joined. Let me tell you something. They do have a soul. Everything has a soul. Everything has a soul. Everything that human beings make, you see, the mistake we're doing is we are separating it. You are separate. This is what gets us. Everything in this universe is connected. Remember in school, they used to talk about physical things and non-physical things? It's a lie. Remember they used to talk about living things and non-living things? It's a lie. Everything is vibrating. This is why we need to start getting into quantum science now. Quantum physics is now suggesting that, actually, no. Science as we know it is not, everything is vibrating. So robots have a soul, a plane, a car. Don't just think of it as a vehicle. It has a soul. That's why you can talk to it. That's why they refer to things as ships, and all these kind of things that are materialized in the physical. They refer to them as she. They have a soul. It's energy. It has energy. Everything is vibration. So try not to look at your car, a thing, or your computer as just, it's just a machine and it doesn't have soul. It has a soul. And the more we interact with it, the more we develop it, the more that soul also becomes, it evolves as well. So it will be the same. It's going to emulate exact emotions that human beings have, and what they emit as well. It will have the exact same thing. Make no mistake about it. That's the big mistake. We keep thinking that, they have no soul, so there's detached. No. Everything has a soul. Everything has soul. Everything has energy. It's consciousness. Everything in this universe has soul. There cannot be nothing in this universe, whether we know about it or not, that does not have soul. Because it's energy. It comes from someplace. So even though it might be made of metal, well, where is that metal coming from? It's coming from the earth. It's coming. Yeah, us as human beings have put it together. We've manipulated it in a way where we create a robot or AI or a computer. But where is the essence of that coming from? It's coming from the universe. So everything has soul. So this is why the ancients were talking. They would talk to mountains and talk to the waters and talk to the trees and command the trees, because they knew everything. Soul was in everything. Your computer is no different. It has a soul. So bear that in mind. Tiffany saying art imitates reality. Most definitely. It's a matter of time. And this is the thing. People underestimate. This is the thing. You underestimate this. We're underestimating this AI thing. And I think because it's in early days, you ain't seen nothing yet. And you need to see. AI is crazy right now. If you get some of these AI, if you see what it can do, it's next level stuff. I'm telling you. Don't take this stuff lightly. It's just a matter of time. Driverless cars, all this kind of stuff, it's going to take over. And before you know it, you got to be careful. As they showed you in iRobot. Why? Because the machine starts thinking for itself. And before you know it, you got to be careful that the machine doesn't end up taking over or try to take over humanity. Right? As they say, you know, the lunatics taking over the asylum. May go to watch the 90s show. May go watch this 1990s show with my mom. Used to watch, called Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap is brilliant. That resonates with Uranus and Gemini. Yeah, definitely. See it right there, says it's us in a different form then. Exactly. Energy can never be destroyed, only changed and transformed. Everything has soul. Everything. Everything has soul. It's a matter of time. Those computers are going to be, they're going to be things. That's it. That's where it's going. That's the age in which we're in. I'm about to get AI to update my website. Exactly. It's already doing that. All this, if you notice, like website, people who do websites, the prices are getting cheaper and cheaper. Yeah, because you can do it now with AI. You can go to AI right now. I've seen it being done. I've tried it. I've gone in and it's created a website for me in split seconds, and I'll tell it what it should look like and what colors I want. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. So Rasha's saying, like we are a form too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Rasha's saying of vibration and energy. Watch Dolores Cannon. Yeah. Another one to watch out for. Great speaker. But yeah, it's interesting times. Interesting times, but we've got to learn to adapt. And don't think that we can think. It's here and it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And we're just still in the early stages right now. It's scratching. But this Uranus in Gemini, is really going to take us to that quantum leap. That's for sure. Another thing which has also been synonymous with Uranus in Gemini is wars. Yeah. Don't want to be seeing too many of them, but hey, welcome to the wonderful planet of Earth. What else? Let's get back to this chart. Got into the movie world. Got into the philosophical world about soul. Everything has soul. What is happening? Anything significant? Yes, Mercury goes stationary tomorrow. Mercury goes stationary, ready to go retrograde. He's already in the shadow period. People, back up your phones, insure your phones, right? This is the time you're going to be hearing from people you haven't spoke to in a while. Some of you are going to be being contacted by ex-partners and all that kind of stuff. 9 times out of 10, if that is the case, it means closure. It doesn't mean that you need to get back together. Just pointing that out, because then down the line it's like, oh, it didn't work out. It wasn't supposed to. It's not why you got back together. You're meeting them because there's some kind of closure. There's something that you need to just go over and finalize. Mercury retrograde is going to be starting. So it's still stationary even on the 18th. Okay, 18th, 19th starts going retrograde. But we could say he's starting to go retrograde from tomorrow. At least he's stationary tomorrow. So, hey, watch this space. What else is going to be happening here? On the 19th, we've got the sun squaring Chiron. Could be a good time to do some healing work with that. Sun square Chiron. That's going to be on the 19th. That's going to be exact. So watch out for this. Mercury goes retrograde. What else are we having? Well, we're going to be having Venus square Mars. Venus is coming up to a square to Mars. Okay, let's watch this space. Let's see what's going on there. 20th. What we're going to have here, 21st. Anything happening on the 21st? Not much. We're still having the sun square Chiron. There we go. Voila. On the 22nd of July, we're going to have Venus exactly square Mars. We're going to have passions are going to be going through the roof, people. Watch your money, watch your spending, watch the dynamics within the relationship. Can be good for a little bump and grind now. We ain't going to turn that one down, are we? You know, if it's around. But either way, can stimulate passions, can stimulate excitement, can stimulate a sense of adventure in our relationships. So yeah, especially for you, you know, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio people, that can be a good one to tap into, take full advantage of that. So that's going to be on the 22nd of July. We're going to have a Venus square Mars. Watch your wallet, people. Watch the wallet. Watch the money. There can be a little bit of erratic spending with that one, so do watch it. Also on the 22nd, guess what? The sun moves into his own domicile, moves into the sign of Leo, where he rules. The lion is going to roar. On the 22nd of July, sun moves into the sign of Leo. As he moves into the sign of Leo, on the 23rd, he's going to make a trine to Saturn. Sun is going to trine Saturn, and Sun is going to trine Neptune. The sun is also going to sextile Uranus. So we've got some nice energy here. As we move into the zodiac sign of Leo, we've got some nice energy here. I really like this. Cool stuff, right? So this is going to be on the 23rd of July is where we're having this. That's going to be next week, Wednesday, right? I'm going to be here on the show. So we've got some nice energy. Things quickening up, things speeding up a little bit because of the Uranus energy. Nice, good. Some nice, eccentric, innovative stuff here. Great for networking, perhaps. We can take full advantage of that. But Sun, Saturn, Sun, Neptune, it can allow us to perhaps, you know, deal with if you've had any projects. Although Mercury's still going to be retrograde, but still, yeah, you know, we can still tap into that. Welcome to the show, Lexi. Greetings, everybody. Me late, but me reach. Yeah, you're here, but you are late. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, but Sun trine Saturn is a good one. It's a good one for working. It's a good for getting projects done. Good time for organized. Sun, Saturn, good for organization. But also as well, we do have the Neptune there also as well. So it can be good for maybe, you know, compassionate things. Good for, you know, changing, being a little bit fluid, you know, being creative. it can be great for that kind of activity. So it looks like the Leo season's kicking us off to something quite nice. I like it. Men Age 3 says, this is exciting stuff. Yeah, you get the exciting stuff right here at the Lunar Lounge. Rasha saying, if you don't want to be a part of it, I feel choose where we live. I'm currently in Dubai and reconsidering a third world country because I am a Gen X. Simple. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be moving. Shout out to Gaza, Core Crystals. Shout out to Martina. Howdy there. Welcome to the show. Yeah, definitely correct, Rasha. A lot of people are going to be definitely moving, and especially with Uranus in Gemini. A lot of people are going to get dispersed. Sometimes sometimes a lot of that comes as from the result of a war. People get dispersed and move, obviously. You know, you don't want to stay in a war-torn place or whatever. People, you know, the universe has an amazing way of doing things. The universe will use anything in its means to get a message through to you. Always remember that. It's not always going to be nicey how we want it. Sometimes it will come in a disruptive way. I know we don't like to hear the bad news. We don't like the bad things because we don't want to be taken out of our comfort zone. But when we're in the comfort zone, nothing grows. Nothing grows inside the comfort zone. It looks like the Leo season or the Leo month kicks us off to a fairly good start, apart from the Mercury retrograde, that is. On the 22nd, 23rd, we still have the square between Venus and Mars. So yeah, keep your eye on that. 24th, what happens? Well, on the 24th of July, we're going to have a new moon. We're going to have a new moon in Leo. Oh, check that out. How's that? So 24th of July, we have a new moon in Leo, people. Time to plant new seeds. It's going to be in Leo. This is a good new moon. Why? Because the sun's in his own sign. I like that. Let's take that on board. Can be lots of fun, but Mercury's still retrograde. Mercury is still messing about. Guess what? Jupiter's exalted, but Jupiter's going to be unaspected during this time. 23rd, 24th of July. Making no aspects. Jupiter's just doing his own little thing. Wow. Okay. It is what it is. 23rd, 24th, we're still having the square from Venus, Mars. On the 24th, new moon in Leo. Time to plant new seeds. Get creative. What are you looking to plant in your life? What are you looking to initiate and start new? We can do it under this one. This is a good new moon, right? It's a strong new moon. It's in his own sign. I would say definitely you want to wait until the 25th. Wait until the 25th. Let's go to the days. Until you start really, because then the moon's going to become up. But then, from the 25th. 25th is really going to be a good day to really start something. Or really start planting the seed. Maybe not initiating it yet because of the Mercury retrograde. We know what happens with Mercury retrogrades. We know the rules. Redo, revisit, relax, rejuvenate, don't sign new contracts. For 21 days, starting from tomorrow or day after tomorrow. No signing no documents, man. No buying no new stuff. Mercury retrograde. All those kind of things that we try to avoid. Do some charity work for students. Can be quite good. What else have we got? 26. Still got that moon in Leo. What else? What else is happening here? 27th. Not much happening. 28th. The Venus-Mars begins to separate. 28th. 29th of July. Anything? No. 30th of July. On the 31st, might even be on the 30th. 30th, 31st of July, Venus is going to move into Cancer. I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. That's little astro report, astro news. Interesting times that we are living in right now, I must say. So I'm going to leave that there. Any comments? Yasmin, she's put up a Leo sign. I take it you're a Leo. Martina has put up a Leo sign. I take it you're a Leo. Yasmin is saying, I have a question for when you are finished. For when you are finished, how accurate is AI in astrology, reading charts, etc.? Very good question. I've tried it, and I've done some stuff. I have to admit, there's been some stuff where I've been quite impressed. It tends to take ABC stuff, because what the AI really is doing, it's searching across the internet. So for people who have put things out already on the internet, and it's grabbing bits and pieces because it's learning on the job, right? So that's what it's done. So I have been quite impressed with some of the things that it's been able to explain or talk about in terms of the realm of astrology. However, I'm not going to lie to you, it's made some big mistakes too. But it's okay, because it's in the early stages. It's still child's play at the moment, right? But there's still good stuff. If you go to AI right now and say, Mercury in Leo, what does it mean? You know, I've got Mercury in the 7th house. What does it mean? It can give you good basic interpretations, like fairly good basic interpretations. Now, it might not be able to take it further than that, because again, the problem is with AI is that in the chart, it's just taking, it's pigeonholing in a sense. It can't synthesize. That's where you need the human touch. Because then we can look at, okay, well, it's in this sign and it's making an answer, and it can bring it all in together. It can't do that as yet. But it will learn, because it's learning on the job. It's connected to the World Wide Web and beyond. So it's taking information from a blog that, I've written yesterday, and something from an astrologer in America, and something from an astrologer in Australia, and it's taken information and it's be able to put it all together. But it's still making a lot of mistakes. So that's the thing. A lot of people are going to come up a little bit, but for people who know what they're doing, yeah, it can be extremely useful. So it's like Google, isn't it? It's getting better. It's getting better. So so in terms of how accurate AI is in astrology, it's fairly accurate. It's quite good, but it's also making quite a few mistakes. But that's because it's early days and it's learning on the job. Amy's saying, "Leave me hanging. My birthday is the 30th." Okay. Why am I leaving you hanging? Your birthday's the 30th. It looks like you're going to be having a Venus transit there. Well, Venus is moving into Cancer, so I don't know. It depends on what's happening in the chart. Mary said, I tried chart reading with AI. It made a few mistakes, but it also had good information too. Yeah, exactly. I've tried it there too as well. Amy's saying, "Oh, because I left it there. I've got to leave it there. It's the end of I've done it to the end of the month. I've done it to the end of the month. That's what it is. Yeah, the 30th. Not much happening on the 30th. Venus changing signs. That's about it. Not much happening. Yeah, 30th. Yeah, that was the 30th. Yeah, not much happening. Yeah, Venus changes signs on the 30th. She changes sign into Cancer. But yeah, that is about it. When she does go into Cancer, I think what maybe I may finish off on, when she does move into Cancer on the 30th, she's going to square Saturn. We're going to have a Venus square Saturn. People, hold on to your money towards the end of the month. That's going to be payday as well, right? Yeah. Hold on to your money. Venus is going to be square. There you go, Amy, since you wanted to know. Venus is going to be square Saturn on the 30th. That means it's going to be in your solar return. Need to be careful of money. Anywho, I'm going to leave it there. Let's get back to the show. What else? Competition time. It's that time of the month where it's competition time. I ask a question, and the first person who inboxes me the following week gets £30. The question which I asked last was, what planet rules sour, right? Was that it? I think it was that, right? Let me say, what was it? It was, yeah, sour, something like that. Yeah, so something along that line. Hold on, what planet rules sour, right? That's what it was. I'm not losing it, am I? Let's go. I do know there was a winner. That I do know. Somebody got in first. And then I've also got a question for this week, which is quite what was the hold on a minute, where did I wrote it down here somewhere, bear with me a moment. I'm getting a bit mixed up here with my no, that's the question which I have asked. What is the question that, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Don't like that. Where did I put it? Gotta be joking me. God, can't read. Oh God, I'm losing it, mate. I'm losing it. I don't know where I bloody. Well, yeah, okay. All right, I'll have to think of that. But the question which I asked was, what planet rules sour? Okay, let's go. Here we go. Who was the first one in? Olena. Hey, Olena, how you doing? First in, wrong question. Yeah, sour things. Okay, so I asked which planet rules sour things. Olena, you got it first, but your answer was wrong. Sour things are ruled by Venus. Venus? Sour? Venus don't do sour, mate. She does sweet. But I like the way you weaved it into, the scientific, because it is the most acidic planet in our solar system due to its sulfuric acid. I like that. I do like that, I must say. But no, she don't rule sour. She don't rule sour. Who came in second? Banji Ojo. You came in second. What planet rules things that are sour? You said Venus as well. What's going on here? Incorrect. First two people, incorrect. Third person who we've got here, Surya. Things that are sour are ruled by Mars. Correcto mundo. You got it. Then who's next? Karen Bergman. I know I'm right this week, Israel. LOL. So is Amy. The trick, who will be first? My answer is Mars rules things. You are correct. And then after Karen, then it's Amy. I'm so excited about this week's answer. I think I know the answer. Fingers crossed. In April, you explained Mars rules rhubarb, which was read as a nice connection there. I like it. You did get it. You just didn't get it there first. Christian also came in. Mars as well. Yeah, correct answer. First person who got the right answer, Surya got the right answer first. But the first two people who got it in, you got it first, but you didn't get the right answer. What the heck is going on? Gotta be quick. Email me your details, Surya. I think I've got them already. I think you've won before. £30 coming over to you. I'm going to ask a question. And the first person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday at midnight, so do adjust your times, depending where you are in the world, and you get to win £30. Shout out to Samim. Yasmin saying, thanks for answering. Agree. As emerging technology can be 100% trusted, but some comments quite accurate. Okay. Sometimes not accurate, I think you want to say, no? Or not accurate, I don't know. But I get what you're saying. Locked in. Olena, how you doing? Hi, welcome to the show. Dominica, how you doing? Ain't heard from you in a while. Andrea's also in the building. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Zora Goza official. Zora Goza official. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Do forgive me if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Zara Goza. Zara. Okay. I ask a question. First person who inboxes me next week. Let's get the email address on the screen. For those of you who are listening to the recording, the email address is the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. I'm going to ask a question now. First person who inboxes me at midnight next week, Wednesday, will get to win £30. Soon as well, the money is going to be going up. It's going to be going up. I repeat, it's going to be going up. Okay. People, what planet rules servants? What planet rules servants? To be a servant, what planet rules servants? Be very careful now. First person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday at midnight, will win £30. What planet rules servants? You know, like a servant, somebody who serves you. What planet? Hit me up. £30 up for grabs. Next week, Wednesday. What is I was going to say? Show's coming to an end. Going to be ending in the next 5-10 minutes. What else I was going to say? Courses. Well, it's holiday period now. Many people are thinking, I'm not too sure thing, but courses are coming up. Tarot. Want to learn how to read the tarot? And I'm going to be doing the tarot card of the week in a moment. Be sure to let me know. But I'll be telling you when, more closer to the time. There will be some discount offers also as well. Astrology, however, astrology is going strong. I think the discount offer for the astrology course is still there, but it's going to be going anytime soon. And I mean anytime soon. The price has already gone up, so you've already lost on that anyway. But you want to get it now because the price is going to go up, and it's like, yeah. Well, you know, everything's going up. Inflation's going up, isn't it? Welcome to the wonderful planet of Earth, where things go up, including one's age. So, so email me if you're looking to sign up. You can still get a discount. sacredplanets@gmail.com. There's still a very generous discount going on, but so grab it while you can because it's going to change, and then that is it. No more, and I mean no more. I've given all I can give. You get lifetime access. You can learn at your own pace. 2 live weekly classes. 2 live. There's no astrology. There's no other astrology academy on planet Earth. I repeat, on planet Earth, that is doing 2 live classes every week. And guess what? In September, there's going to be a 3rd. 3 live classes every week. Listen, I'm taking you from that grassroots, traditional, medieval, psychological astrology, all blended. Nobody's doing it. Come to the Sacred Planets Academy. You get certified, you get lifetime access, you get puzzles, quizzes that you participate in, reading material, you get access to your own portal. You miss a class, don't you worry. Everything is being recorded. Plus, you get the topics of the videos of each of the topics also as well. So, sign up while you can. Yeah, quite a few people have, they're coming back. And new people are signing up also as well. So it is what it is. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Tarot card class coming. Another palmistry class coming up very soon. Numerology, I'm just finishing on one, but I will be starting a new numerology. I think there's going to be new ones starting in September. I might leave August because of the summer period and you guys are going on holiday and, you ain't going to have time. But when you come back, there's going to be enough classes to know how and what's going on in your life. Amy's saying, don't forget your magic mind. Oh, yeah, I've already talked about magic mind. Go get your magic mind. It's right there. And all the details are also in the information when it's on YouTube and whatnot. So, yeah, it is what it is. You know how to do. Where are we right now? Where are the tarot card of the week? Okay, just going to shuffle the cards. Bring out the tarot card of the week. Let's see what kind of energies are we working with, of course, over the next week. So I'm just shuffling here. Let's go at the top. What do we got? Oh, I'll take that one. Money, 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 money. Money. That's what it's about. 10 of Pentacles. Now, what is this suggesting? We have to remember this is a collective reading. However, this card is about a change in financial circumstances, a change for the better, a change that can allow us to raise, lift up, change our financial circumstances, situations, jobs, careers, home life. This card is often connected with huge amounts of money. This card can sometimes also be connected with inheritance. So it's actually indicating that over the course of the next week, we are going to have opportunities that where we can grasp things that can make changes for us on that financial level. We can invite prosperity that can allow us to be so prosperous. It can be also something that we also hand over to the next generation, whether it be our children or whoever. This is what the Ten of Pentacles is about. It's a great card. And it's also about completion. So over the course of the next week, we need to complete something in our life also as well that can allow us. You put in a deal on a property, looking to make major moves, home, change location. This is what this card is about. Opportunities here for us, people. I mean, not everybody wants to move, so some of you are happy where you are, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But we can better it, and we can perhaps maybe up the financial states also as well. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is there. So what is it that we're completing here? Where we can open up that door to a new world of finances, work, home life, family. Cool stuff. I like it. I welcome that in. Bring on my millions. I send it out there to the universe. And may it come back 12-fold. I said, remember, he listens to what I said, 12-fold, not 10-fold, 12-fold. Okay, times 12. So great stuff. Shout out to Naz. How do I pronounce that? Naz Kalina Go Healing. Okay. Hello. Hello. Naz says, I like that. Hello. Come right at the end of the show when I'm just about to finish. People, I've come to the end of the show. Lunar Lounge, you know me, every week, every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Put it in your, see it right there. Hit like you're pass out on. Pass out on. Pass out on what? Thanks a lot. She said, what a great episode. Thank you very much. Faye saying, thanks, Israel. Now I have to go training. Oh, okay. Have a good one. Enjoy. Now saying, yep, busy. I'll catch up the replay. Thank you. Shout out to my brother. Shayo, how you doing, big man? Hope you're good. But yeah, I'm coming to the end of the show. I want to thank each and every single one of you. Take time to join me next week. It's going to be a master blast next week. Thank you for your participation. Shout out. Oh, Scarlett, how you doing? Been a while. Yeah, I've come to the end of the show. For those of you who join me on the Instagram, sorry for those. Well, it's no point saying on the Facebook because you can't hear me, right? It is what it is. You know what it is when you hear.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge, baby. It is what it is. I want to thank each and every single one of you for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week. Tiffany's asking me, what was the tarot card? It was the Ten of Pentacles. You missed it. Hopefully you don't miss that money.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
It is what it is, man. People, listen, thank you very much for your love, for your support. Really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you guys next week. My name is Israel Josie. You've been listening to the Lunar Lounge, and I am out.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.